This was me as a child. Around 9 months old to be exact. And this is me now. 18 years and 10 months to be exact. You guys know me for who I am now. This strange, weird, but overall pretty happy guy. So there's this whole chunk of my life where you guys didn't really know me. So we're gonna change that today. I went on my Twitter and I asked you guys to tweet me questions using the hashtag #GettingToKnowAl, and now we're about to get into it. We're gonna go through 3 sets of questions. The basics, the in-between, and the way too deep. Grace help it got not too deep and I can't get deep enough. Wait. So let's start with the surface level and let's get on with the basics. Why Al? Why? As a child, my dad gave me the nickname Big Al for 2 reasons. One, because Al was short for Alex, and the second, because I was fat. How tall are you? I am 6 foot. Just 6 foot. Are you secretly a girl? Unless there's something I don't know, then nope. However, I do get turned into a girl in my next video, so stay tuned for that. When and how did you and Stefan become friends? Come on. So I met this little chunk of flesh at Tila Dunn's pool party. It was such a strange place to meet.
It was on a trampoline.
And actually I hated him.
Wait, what?
I didn't like you for the longest time. You knew this.
Oh yeah, that's right. I would always bring it up in conversation to make him feel guilty.
Now let's move on to the in-betweens. If you had to dye your hair any color, what would it be? Most of you guys probably don't know this, but my hair is currently dyed. Contrary to popular belief, my hair is actually blonde. And nope, I do not dye my eyebrows, so it kind of works. What's your favorite place you visited? As most of you know, this summer I went to Iceland with some of my best friends. At the time, I actually wasn't too close with most of them, but that trip really made us grow closer as friends, and I appreciate all of them so much. What age did you have your first kiss? Well, if you must know. The first kiss I had that actually meant something was actually last year. I didn't really know what I was doing. It was a kiss. Cool. Bye. Next question. Are you gay? Asking for a friend. You know, I am not gonna answer that question. Literally in today's society, everybody wants to be treated equal, so why does it matter what sexuality I have? It shouldn't make you treat me any different. Favorite family moment? One of my favorite things that my family did when I was younger is that we went on a family RV trip. We went across the country, I was about 11, and it was just so much fun. Don't get me wrong, yes, there were tons of fights, but I saw some of the coolest stuff on that trip, and it really just like bonded our family, and it was just like really fun, and I don't know, it was just quite a learning experience. What's your middle name? My middle name is Perry, like the platypus. My grandpa's name was Perry, so that's how that came to happen. And now moving on to the last set of questions, the way too deep. I'm gonna be really serious with these next few questions, so let's get into them. Have you ever been in love? I have never been in love. I have fallen in love with my family and my friends, but I've never been in love in as far as like a significant other kind of way. Me as a person, I was never really into romance and that whole aspect of life until just about last year. I really don't know why. I just had like other priorities in my mind, and so those feelings and thoughts never really crossed my mind until I saw all my friends like starting to experience it and whatnot, and then I was like, this is weird, maybe I should be experiencing those things too. And then I started getting feelings for people, and that all changed. Also, just some things that I want to throw out on this subject. I don't think love is something that needs to be forced upon anybody. Like from my experiences, I saw my friends going through it, so I thought I had to go through it. Don't force feelings that should happen organically just because you see your friends or other people experiencing them. They'll happen when the time is right, and you will find your significant other when the time is right. So don't stress about it. They say love comes to those who least expect it, right? So how do you stay so positive and happy? Have you ever struggled with depression? I have. I went through probably one of the saddest times I had ever been in my entire life last year. I definitely did not have clinical depression. However, I was at a very low point in my life. And I questioned so many things in my life. Like what I wanted to be doing with my life, if what I was doing was right, and just like everything. Really, I questioned everything. I know a lot of people go through situations like that, and I think that it's important just to remember that it's not permanent. That's like the only thing that I can say. A lot of people out there will say that you can get through it and everything, and you can. I said, you know, the only way to get around this is just go through it. So I dealt with it, and it took a while, but I knew that I was eventually gonna come out of it, and I did. I'm at a high point in my life right now, and I have really good motivation and determination to, I don't know, just keep making content and doing what I love. So that's why 2016 is definitely gonna be my year. So I guess my best advice to you guys is just to know that it does end. Simple as that. I don't want to be another guy who just sits in front of a camera and it's like, it gets better. But I do want to tell you guys that if you feel like this isn't you and that you want to get out of it, then you will eventually. It's gonna take time. Lots of time. But everybody gets out of it eventually. Also, that's another cool thing about this is that pretty much everyone goes through times like this. You're never alone in situations like that. Our parents go through states of depression. We're going through states of depression right now. And our future kids will go through depression as well. It's just important to know that it does end. And I know I keep saying that, but I need to reiterate that because it's true. So this is my, well, advice type video. I hope you guys liked it and I hope you guys can take something away from it. If you sincerely enjoyed this video and took away something from it, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I don't usually make videos like this and it's a little different for me, but you should check out some of my other videos and I'm sure you guys will like them. And if you do, be sure to subscribe. And that's all I got for you guys. I will see you in my next video. But until then, peace. Ha!